Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and tomorrow is my birthday, my 40th birthday. I have to say that this past month has been really rough and stressful, but I'm very excited to celebrate, and one way I'm going to celebrate on YouTube is to create my own eyeshadow palette. Now, I have talked in length about how I don't gravitate toward eyeshadow palettes for the most part. I am a bold lip, bold cheek kind of girl. Since the pandemic, I have been playing with more eyeshadows, and I have at least found what I really love when I do wear eyeshadow, and I have been wearing and playing with so many more lately, especially indie shadows, and I am just really pumped to share what my palette would look like. I didn't name it or anything. I do have kind of some ideas in mind. When you see the color palette, if you have ideas, please let me know. I thought about naming each one something silly that I say on the regular, or naming them after people that are really special in my life, things like that. If you think that you would like to see what I would name them all, let me know. Maybe I'll do something on Instagram related to that. But I'm gonna put up here, again, look, this room is just not gonna get better, guys. If you watch my home update, I'm selling the house, and we're gonna put it on the market in 3 weeks, so it's kind of chaos here. But I'm gonna put a picture of kind of my inspiration colors here, and I'm gonna do a 9-pan palette. So now I do have an extended range, and so I will talk about that at the end. If I decided I wanted to go to a 12-pan palette, what colors would I add? So let me talk about first what kind of looks I like to do with my shadow. I love a neon look. I love a neon inner corner. I love a neon liner at the bottom. I love a neon full matte look all the way around the eye. That's also how I love to do a smoky eye. I love dark teals and blues and purples. I actually really love like a deep kind of vampire-y, berry, red, purple, I don't know, like a maroon. I love that color. It can make you look sick, so you gotta be careful. But when I do a smoky eye, I don't do a traditional smoky eye. I do just like a one color all the way around the eye, like a deeper jewel tone. And then my third kind of style of shadow is a very grungy eye. I love olivey tones, and I don't wear warm tones very much, but when I do, I like them to be more rusty and olivey and like mustardy and just like all kind of dirty together, and a very messy look, nothing really precise. I do not love a precise look on my eye. I love a more lived in, messy look. I love pops of color. I love washes of color. I love iridescence. Boy, do I love iridescence and duochromes. That's one of my favorite things to wear on my eyes, is just an iridescent wash of color and a bold lip. So that's kind of where my inspiration came from in my palette. There are mattes, there are shimmers, there are iridescents. And of course I had to pull from what I have here, because I am not, no one has like asked me to do a palette for them, clearly, with my 150 subscribers. So again, I'm gonna show you and tell you what each one would be, and then I picked that color from what I have in my collection. So we're gonna start with the top left, which is a neon yellow matte. And neon yellow is just one of my favorite colors of all time. And I am gonna put swatches in here at the end, like real ones. Because you guys know, like, the swatches that I do are not good. And I picked, and I do have a few neon yellow colors, and this one is actually my favorite, and this is the Glam Shop yellow green palette. This is the, I have duct tape on it and I don't know why. It's this palette right here. And I'm going with this neon yellow. This is the most neon yellow that I had when I swatched them, so I will show that. This formula is a very powdery formula, and I don't know how well it really stays on my eyes, but the actual tone, which is what we're doing, right? We're looking at the actual color here, is stunning, and it's got the most pop out of all my neon yellows. So that's a matte, and that's the first one. The second one is a more yellowy, yellowy greeny gold shimmer. And for this one, I mean, I don't know how you could not, but I went with the JD Glow in, this is one of my newer ones, This one is in Limelight. So that's this one right here. These pans are massive, and this color is stunning. Like, this will last your whole entire life. And so these kind of go together along the top, but then you can also mix them. So like in the rose, so you have that neon yellow, the neon greeny gold, and then the olive, which is next. And so those can go together. You know, they're also easily mixed with others, but I wanted them to like be able to go together like that, you know, if I were to have created my palette. And then the olive green, and the olive green that I picked is from the Juvia's Place, and this one has a little bit more of a mustard leaning. I realized when I swatched them all out, I didn't want a super green olive. I wanted a more grungy, warm olive, I guess. So that it could be more a transition for the other jewel tones. And so I picked this one here, which is in the Nomad palette. I always forget which one is which. So this one here, and this palette, if you want a grungy look, this palette is stunning. Let's see how many more times I can say stunning. So that's my first row there. All right, and my second row down is kind of a purple situation. And the first tone is that one I was saying is kind of like a vampire-y, berry, purple, plum, I don't know. And the one I picked is actually more berry. When I swatched them out, I thought, ooh, this one actually speaks to me the most. This is a newer palette to me, and it's actually a newer formula to me. So again, we're not talking about formula, but we're talking mostly about color and like, is it a matte, is it a shimmer? And so this one is coming from the Ace Beauté. Is this one Nostalgia palette right here? And I'm going to be using the tone Raspberry. So that's the first in the second row, and this is also a matte. So in the first row, the neon yellow was a matte and the olive was a matte. And in this one, oh, actually this is not the first color, but we'll go ahead and swatch it anyway since it's already open. So in the second row, I only have one matte, and it's this more raspberry color. I'm definitely putting this one on my eyes today. I'm hoping that this formula works all right and is not too powdery. Woo! And this is the thing about this color, like you have to be really careful with this color, right? Like I said, it can make you sick, but it looks gorgeous on every single eye color. Every eye color. It's so, so stunning. Okay, so then the first color in the row is actually like a shimmery purple, and I wanted this to be a duochrome, and I had in mind to use Good God by JD Glow. Gotta open that loud drawer again. But when I swatched it, it just didn't have the flare that I was looking for, which is silly because it's very much a flary type shade. But I just needed something with a little bit more purple in it, I guess is what I'm saying. Now this one is Bday by Luxie. So here's the thing. This one is way more powdery than JD Glow. It doesn't stay on the eyes as long, but the actual color is more what I'm looking for. So you can see that duochrome, and it's such a sheer formula. It's a good topper on multiple shades. So this is a purple with like a pinky shift. I don't know if we can, oh, pinky blue shift. Ooh, there we go. There we go. You can see that really bright flash there. And then last in the line is a kind of a fuchsia purple shimmer. And this is one of my favorite things to wear on my inner corner actually, which again can make you look sick. You got to be careful. And this one is one of my favorite palettes that no one likes, which I've talked about that, the Kristen Leanne Urban Decay palette, and it is the color Spitfire. This mirror doesn't go back, but it's this color right here. And this would be more of like a shimmery, satiny color. This is not a duochrome. It's not a super high shine, but it's definitely got like a shimmery satinness to it. And it actually has a little bit of a duochrome to it as well. Nothing like the others, but you can see kind of that bluey shift in there. So this is my second row. And these would go beautifully together or with other colors. You can get really creative there. All right, and then my last row is the more bluey row, I guess. It was so hard to pick my favorites. Like I know the colors I really love and love to wear, but it was hard not to make it a 12 pan. So this last one, the first color is like that tealy, greeny, jungly, dark, I don't know. It's a matte. And the perfect one for this was actually the color from the Club Nebula palette by Angie Nyquist. And it is the tone Queen of Blades. Let me see if I can show this without the mirror here. Queen of Blades, which is right here. So this is a matte. When I touch this, first of all, the mattes in here are outrageous. But this was like the perfect green, like greeny blue. Like this is the kind of color I would do as a smoky eye all the way around the eye. But this is also good to like deepen out the outer corner and things like that. And so I picked this one. This is the first one. And then I also wanted a more traditional gold. I really love golds on the eyes. I love bronzes, hint, hint. And so I went with another JD Glow shadow. I love to wear this just in the inner corner. These are beautiful for halo eyes. And this one is in 365. And so you'll see when I swatch them all together that they look kind of similar, you think, but they're really not at all. Very different colors. I don't know why I picked up so much because you barely have to pick up anything on these. So that's that more traditional yellow gold. And then the last color is more of a blue iridescent. And this is, I could have gone with Good God, but you guys, I'm gonna do Unexpected by JD Glow. I just have to. This one has more like a lavender blue green shift. You'll see it when I put it on the hand here. So that's Unexpected, 365, and Queen of Blades. So that's my last row. So if you look at it, I have matte. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers. So it's almost half and half. And I think that makes it really fun to play with. Now, if I would have done a 12 pan, I would have added a mint. My favorite mint is in a Melt palette. I would have added maybe like a navy sparkle shimmer or something like that, like a weird duochrome but a dark shade, and then probably more of a taupey like traditional satin shade. So that would be my extension, and if you want to see those, let me know and I'll do an extra little video on that. But I am gonna put here a video of me swatching or having all the swatches together. I think it's a very unexpected color story. Some of them kind of look like some more recent palettes that have come out, and I was like, oh, that's what I was gonna put on my celebration palette. Like, who copied me? But I like kind of a weird range. Again, I'm like a mix between grungy, neon, and iridescent, and so I wanted to make sure all of those were in there. So hopefully you like the whole color palette. I think they actually look really cool together. It's an unexpected color story, but there are cool little combinations you can do. So I'm gonna do a look for you right now and maybe fix my hair. You can tell I went a little bit pinky. Probably put this in a braid at the end, but let's get going on a look with these shades. Okay, don't mind my pale, scary face. All right, so I think I'm actually gonna do that raspberry shade. Maybe some golds, a neon yellow, I don't know. We're just gonna play around. We'll see what it looks like. If it's scary, we'll just take it off, okay? So I'm actually gonna do a halo eye at the top and then like a pop of neon on the bottom. So I'm gonna start with this raspberry shade here on the outer corners. Okay, so I have my skincare done and my eyeshadow base on, and we're gonna go in and pray that this doesn't get too crazy. And I'm gonna use my Wayne Goss number 19, this kind of smaller one, which I've talked about in one of my little tip videos. So I'm gonna dippy dab right in here. We're gonna try and start slow here. Oh yeah, okay. We'll see how long these stay on my eyes, but we're gonna do a little halo. So I'm gonna make sure to get on the inner and outer corner. And I like a really pigmented shadow, but I like to go in soft at first. I don't like a ton of pigment right at the beginning. It's just harder to blend out. It's much easier to add a little bits at a time. I mean, and especially if you have time to do that and slowly blend out. I mean, if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, this is probably not the look you should go for. Like, that is so pretty on this blue eyeball. I guess I need to deepen this inner part a little more. And so I'm gonna blend this out with a big fluffy brush, and this is a Sonia G Classic Crease. So this is too big for me to like place color, unless it's like a really close to my skin tone, but I'm gonna use this to kind of buff the edges out. And then we will put 2 different colors here in the center. I'm not sure if we should go Bday and Unexpected, or if we should do a little bit of that shimmer pinky. I do like to be careful with that pink all the way across the lid. Maybe I want to deepen that out a little bit more. Let me get... Okay, I'm gonna get a little smaller brush so I can deepen that up just a little bit more here. So my edges are blended, but I want to go back and give a little bit more depth here. Okay, I like that better. All right, so what do we do? Okay, do we tap a little bit of this pink? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe we just do a little bit. Let's just do a little. Let's do a little. Let's just do a little. Okay, I'm gonna just do a little tappy tap. Right on the edge here. Okay, that's pretty. That's not too much. And then we'll have to do like a cooler tone in the center. I just have to be careful. Just gotta be careful with these tones. As much as I love them, I do have to be careful that I'm not overdoing it, because it really can make you look a little sick. Okay, that's really pretty. All right, and then in the center, I think I want to do Unexpected, because I think it's like a gold purple shift, and I think that'll work well with like the neon yellow that I want to do at the bottom. So yeah, we're gonna do Unexpected in the very center, and I'm just gonna dip finger first and go, yep. Okay. So you could have, with the JD Glow shadows, you sometimes want to do a glitter glue, but hopefully this will work out okay. Well, isn't that beautiful? All right, and then I'm gonna go do a little zhuzhing, a little tappy tap. Okay, well that is gorgeous. All right, and then the bottom, we're gonna do that neon yellow. And so I think I need to, because this is a more powdery shade, I think I need to do a neon yellow liner at the bottom as well to kind of give it a good base. Right. So for this, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pastel Dream Auto Liner in Magic Mint. I don't know why they call this mint. So here's the thing. This is not my favorite of the LA Girl ones, but I need a base, and so I think this will work just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my inner waterline area as well as my lash line as that base for the shadow. All right, and then I'm gonna tap over that with my pencil brush into that neon yellow from Glam Shop. Hopefully that'll pack on okay. You know, I'd say that packs on okay. I mean, it might be in my eyeball, but you know, I'm not wearing contacts. All right, well, that is beautiful. And then I think we're gonna do that more greeny gold in the inner corner, which is Limelight. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my more synthetic brush for the inner corner. This is just a little Urban Decay brush, and we're gonna put that inner corner. So like, this is a look that I would do, but I'm trying to use as many colors as possible. I definitely love a more fun look for myself. That's insane. That's so pretty. So pretty. I think I want to take that Unexpected kind of at the all along the brow here. But see, when I do this, I don't like I do more of a tapping. I don't want it to be super opaque. Like that might be a little opaque right there, but that's okay. Kind of tap over the edges there. And then I'm gonna go back and make sure that that corner looks good. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye, finish up the face, and we will be back. Okay, everybody, I am done. I will also put some pictures of this in natural lighting because this lighting in here today is insanely poor. So I ended up using a little bit of that purple Bday. I've got that neon yellow on the bottom, gold in the center. We got color all over the place. So let me zoom out and we'll look at the full look. Okay, I went ahead and put on my very dirty glasses. Again, the lighting in here is not the best, so hopefully I have some other footage here. I'm not wearing any foundation, but I'm wearing a little concealer under the eyes and on some little blemishes. I am wearing the Odin's Eye blush that I received in my mystery box in Ripe Papaya. I am wearing just a little bit of like sheer powder under the eye to set the concealer. I'm not wearing any highlighter today, but there's like glitter all over the place left over from the brushes. So hope you enjoyed my building of my own celebration birthday palette. When this goes up, it will be my actual birthday and I am 40. So thank you for celebrating with me. I do have more videos every day for the rest of the month. And yeah, let me know down below what you would put in your palette. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.